She's gonna be so much fun to brew with, and when certain archetypes drop in popularity, hey, it'll be her moment to shine. I'll tell you why Namora is gonna be a very meta-dependent but fun to brew with card in a bit. But first, who is Namora? Maybe the better question to ask is, which version of Namora are we talking about? Well, in the main Marvel timeline of Earth 616, Namora was Aquaria Neptunia, the daughter of an Atlantean man and a surface woman, cousin of Namor, though not by genetics because her dad was adopted. In the 1960s though, Namora was seemingly killed and then sealed in a coffin of ice for decades. But turns out she didn't die. Because of her human Atlantean genetics, she had been in a state of suspended animation over the decades, so she was brought back to life. This version of Namora has been a part of the Agents of Atlas and the Avengers, but not really linked to this Marvel Snap season of the Exiles. So let's talk about the Earth 2189 version of Namora. She was born the first mutant of Atlantis, and she became the Queen of Atlantis after defeating Atuma, who tried to seize the throne for himself. This version of Namora sided with the X-Men in their fight for mutant rights, and eventually became the ruler of the planet Earth. Years after that though, she was ripped out of a timeline by the Time Broker to join the time-hopping, reality-fixing Exiles. Now, this version of Namora unfortunately did not survive. In a battle defending the multiverse, she was boiled alive. When Hyperion blasted her with his flash vision underwater. In Marvel Snap, Namora is a 5 energy 6 power card with the ability, on reveal, give +5 power to each of your cards alone at another location. So okay, this one's interesting. Like ideally you're looking at a board state where on turn 5 you've only played one card per lane on 2 other lanes. I mean, that's what I'm thinking if I'm going for max value, right? I mean, it's been suggested in the community. Armor on 2, Cosmo on 3 in a different lane, Wong on 4 in the empty lane, and Namora on Wong on turn 5. And then you Odin on the Wong lane on 6. Armor and Cosmo can't be Shang-Chi, Cosmo can't be Shadow King. I mean, that's perfect hand scenario though, you know what I mean? It's gonna be rare, but it'll make for a great video. So I'm thinking Namora would get good value out of decks that don't have a lot of cards out on the board early. Ramp, Hela come to mind, yeah? Heck, maybe even some kind of destroy build where you have one big Venom on one lane and Death on the other. Grandmaster and Odin can re-proc her ability, so those are considerations as well. And of course, her Atlantean brethren, Namor and Atuma, have natural synergy with her. Natural synergy, but not great synergy. They're both 4 energy cards, so on curve, you'd be playing either Namor or Atuma, not both. Now, Namora comes to the Spotlight caches together with Scar, a strong card but skippable card, and Black Knight, which is worth getting if you don't have him and want to play more discard decks. Now, the biggest issue I see with Namora is not the card itself, it's the meta. Junk decks are everywhere. One White Widow, Green Goblin, Debris, and your whole Namora plan goes down the toilet. Especially in the first week of release, she's gonna probably feel pretty bad to play. But hey, don't sleep on the power that she can bring to the table. Plus,